सबै छन् जाति यहाँ, कोही छन् र बाँकी कहाँ, सबै छन् जाति यहाँ, गरेका मिले सबै
गुराँस पनि फुल्छ यहाँ,
एउटै हो सबको रहर, बनाऊ यो हाम्रो सहर,
एउटै हो सबको रहर, बनाऊ यो हाम्रो सहर, हाम्रो विराटनगर।
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, मकालु टेलिभिजनको आजको प्रस्तुतिमा म उत्तम श्रेष्ठ हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। So welcome all of my dear friends. So in my previous presentation, I explained you about the topic prior conditions of development. यसलाई हामी विकासका पूर्व शर्तहरू पनि भन्छौं विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, र विकासका पूर्व शर्तहरू prior conditions of development मा हामीले in my previous class I taught you about literacy, peace and order, entrepreneurship, and today I am going to explain you about public participation. So dear students, in my previous class I explained you about literacy, and I hope you remember lots of things, you recall lots of things about literacy. So in the days of past, literacy was understood within a very narrow scope. When we talk about literacy in the past, it was understood within the scope of 3 R's: reading, writing and rate calculation. But in the course of time, right, in today's world, the scope of literacy has also become very wider. So today literacy doesn't only means reading, writing and rate calculation. It is much more than these 3 qualities. Today we associate literacy not only with reading, writing and rate calculation, but also with rights, responsibilities, relationship and recreation. So today we call it 7 R's. Okay? So students, I think you can recall all these things which I taught you in my previous presentation. In the same way, we also talked about peace and order, right? So students, I think you remember, peace means absence of any sort of fear, threat, violence, war, disputes, conflicts, misunderstanding from the society, from the family and from the entire world. And when we talk about order, we can also associate the word order with rule of law, कानुनको शासन, विधिको शासनलाई हामी अर्डर भन्छौं। त्यसैगरी पीस, शान्ति भनेको विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूले धेरै पल्ट पढिसक्नु भएको छ होला, र त्यसैगरी हामीले एन्टरप्रेन्योरशिपको पनि कुरा गर्यौं। And I explained you, entrepreneurship, it is an art or it is a science of risk taking for profit in business, in trade, commerce or in any sort of activities. So until and unless we are ready enough to face risk, it is not possible to achieve development or progress, advancement. That's why entrepreneurship is an art. It is a science, right, of risk taking or facing the risk. In the same way, today I am going to explain you about public participation. So here goes the slides. So this image also provides you very clear idea about public participation. यो तस्बिरमा पनि विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू हामी जनसहभागिता अर्थात् आम जनताहरूको सहभागिता, विकास निर्माणका कुरामा, नीति निर्माणका कुरामा र बनेका नीति नियमलाई कार्यान्वयन गर्ने, व्यवहारमा उतार्ने कुरामा जनसहभागिताको ठूलो भूमिका हुन्छ। So students, you might have felt, you might have studied and understood the meaning, the importance of public participation. Let's go further. What public participation is? So here you can see the definition of public participation. The active and meaningful participation. You can mark the word active and meaningful of common people on policy formation and its implementation for development activity is known as public participation. अर्थात् आम जनताहरूको सक्रिय र अर्थपूर्ण सहभागी नीति निर्माणको तहदेखि त्यसको कार्यान्वयनको तहसम्म कुनै पनि विकासका गतिविधिहरूमा आम जनताहरूको नीति निर्माणदेखि कार्यान्वयनको तहसम्मको सक्रिय र अर्थपूर्ण सहभागीलाई हामी के भन्ने रहेछौं त जनसहभागिता public participation. So you can mark this definition. In the same way, you can see another statement. At least the representatives of the common people should involve in policy formation, construction, maintenance, promotion and operation of various development works. So students, I request you very humbly to mark few words here. As we know, all the common people all over the nation, right, more than 3 crores of population, so they can't participate actively or meaningfully while making decisions, while formulating policies. It is not possible. But at least the representatives of the common people, सम्पूर्ण 3 करोड जनता कुनै पनि नीति निर्माण र त्यसलाई कार्यान्वयन गर्ने कुराहरुमा सहभागी हुन सम्भव छैन, तसर्थ बढी भन्दा बढी जनताहरुको हैन हरेक भूगोल, हरेक जात, हरेक धर्म, हरेक भाषा, हरेक पेशा, हैन यसरी हाम्रो डाइभर्सिटी भएको देश, हरेक क्षेत्रलाई प्रतिनिधित्व गर्ने कम्तीमा प्रतिनिधित्वहरुको सहभागितामा नीति निर्माणका कुराहरु, हैन विकास निर्माणका कुराहरु, मर्मत सम्भारका कुराहरु, त्यसलाई प्रवर्धन गर्ने कुराहरुमा र ती क्रियाकलापहरुलाई विकासका क्रियाकलापहरुलाई क्रमशः अगाडि बढाउने कुरामा चाहिँ कम्तीमा पनि आम जनताहरुको प्रतिनिधित्वहरुको सहभागी हुनुपर्छ भन्ने मान्यता चाहिँ पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेसनको हो. And next, let's go further. So even this picture provides you vivid or very clear idea about the public participation. Okay, again you can see here the picture which link you with the importance of public participation. Now let's talk about advantages of public participation. अब जनसहभागिताका फाइदाहरू. I am sure, dear students, you might have also participated quite actively and meaningfully in your schools, right? In the days of past, right? In your previous classes, you participated in different activities within the school periphery. विद्यालयमा क्याप्टेनहरुको छनौटको बेला होस्, मोनिटर्सहरुको छनौटको बेलामा होस्, हैन? र अन्य विविध गतिविधिहरुमा विद्यार्थी भाइबहिनीहरुले पनि सक्रिय रूपले सहभागी हुनुभयो होला हिजोका दिनहरुमा र त्यसमा रमाउनु पनि भयो होला. र अब हामी जनसहभागिताका फाइदातर्फ जाँदै छौं. So here you can see the first advantage. Public participation brings multiple benefits. जनसहभागिताले धेरै भन्दा धेरै मल्टिपल है फाइदाहरू ल्याउँछ अथवा त्यसका मल्टिपल फाइदाहरू हुन्छन्, बहुआयामिक फाइदाहरू हुन्छन् विद्यार्थी भाइबहिनीहरू. In the same way, projects are more successful and their sustainability is ensured. र विकासका योजनाहरू एकदमै सफल हुन्छ जनसहभागिताले, हैन? र ती विकास निर्माणका कार्यहरू दीर्घकालीन पनि हुन्छ, दिगो पनि हुन्छ. So we can make development works quite successful as well as durable, long lasting because of the public participation. In the same way, there will be optimum. Here optimum means maximum utilization of means and resources. त उपलब्ध हामीसँग उपलब्ध स्रोत साधनहरूको अधिक भन्दा अधिक त्यसका चाहिँ नै त्यसलाई परिचालन गर्ने कुरा, प्रयोग गर्ने कुरा पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेसनले सम्भव बनाउँछ. In the same way, cost is minimized and profit is maximized. पब्लिक पार्टिसिपेसन द्वारा हामी विकासको लागतलाई घटाउन सक्छौं, हैन? जति लागत पर्ने हो त्यसलाई हामी न्यूनीकरण गर्न सक्छौं. त्यसमा आम जनताहरूको श्रमले, आम जनताहरूको त्यसमा योगदानले, हैन, त्यसलाई हामी मिनिमाइज गर्न सक्छौं. So when we add the toil, the labor of the common people, the tear of the common people, the blood of the common people, right? So development is not so easy until and unless the common people, they also serve by their blood, by their tear, by their toil, right? So we know it, and so we can minimize the cost and we can maximize the profit. In the same way, the sense of mutual understanding, group work, ownership, ours, and we rise up. त्यसै गरी जनसहभागिताले आपसी समझदारीका कुराहरू, सामूहिक कार्य, समूहमा मिलेर काम गर्ने एउटा प्रवृत्तिको विकास हुने, अपनत्वको विकास हुने, हामी र हाम्रो भन्ने भावनाको विकास हुन्छ. In the same way, okay, these are few pictures, related images, dear students. Next, people learn extra skill for construction, maintenance, and operation of development works. So while carrying out development works, right, we require different types of human resource, from unskilled to highly skilled, and people belonging to diverse professions. So when they participate together, when they involve together, there takes place the exchange of skills, exchange of interpersonal skills, and so many things. So they can be benefited, right, by developing reciprocity. Give and take relationship takes place there. Next, people become aware on their role and responsibility on developing and protecting infrastructures. त जबसम्म आम जनताहरू, त्यसमा पनि स्थानीय स्तरका जनताहरू आफ्नो भूमिका, आफ्नो उत्तरदायित्वमा सचेत बन्दैनन्, तबसम्म हामीसँग भएका पूर्वाधारहरूको सुरक्षा हुन सक्दैन, त्यो दिगो हुन सक्दैन. त जनसहभागिताले हामीसँग भएका स्रोत साधनहरूको, पूर्वाधारहरूको त्यसको संरक्षण हुने, हैन, त्यसको विकासमा अझ राम्रो हुन जान्छ. In the same way, time, money, and energy are shaped. Okay. Next, disparity in development activity is removed. विकासका गतिविधिहरूमा जुन विभेदका कुराहरू हुन्छन्, here disparity means discrimination. त्यो विभेदलाई हामी के गर्छौं त अन्त्य गर्न सक्छौं आम जनसहभागिताबाट, because we can involve the people belonging to diverse backgrounds, people belonging to different ethnicities, caste, creed, religions, language, as well as professions, okay? And so we can minimize disparity, any sort of disparity or discrimination. Next, sense of social, cultural, and national feeling becomes stronger. So with the help of public participation, we can develop very strong sense of social, cultural, and national feeling. सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक, राष्ट्रिय भावनाहरूको हामी विकास गर्न सक्छौं. In the same way, social, cultural, and economic inequality and equity is gained. त्यसै गरी हामी सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक, आर्थिक समानता र समता दुईटैलाई हामी प्राप्त गर्न सक्छौं. So I am hopeful students you understand the meaning of equality and equity. हैन, समता र समानता विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूले पढिसकेको हुनुपर्छ. समानता भनेको सबैलाई गरिने समान व्यवहार हो भने समता भनेको चाहिँ विशेष परिस्थिति र विशेष वर्ग र अवस्थालाई ध्यानमा राखेर गरिने व्यवहारलाई हामी इक्विटी भन्छौं, हैन. There are some groups of people, especially marginalized people. There are some exploited people. There are some people, they are very much backward, right, from the viewpoint of education, right, and facilities also. Sometimes we have to grant them additional facilities, right? We have to encourage them by providing them additional privileges. That is what we call equity. कहिलेकाहीँ हामीले केही समूह अथवा मानिसहरूलाई अतिरिक्त सुविधाहरू र अरूभन्दा अलि फरक किसिमका व्यवहारहरूले प्रोत्साहन गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, जसलाई हामी समताको सिद्धान्त भन्छौं विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू. In the same way, pressure on government legions due to sharing on work by commoners. त हामी आम जनताहरू जब विकासमा सहभागी हुन्छौं, राज्यको दायित्व, राज्यको तनावलाई पनि हामी कम गर्न सक्छौं. हामीले हरेक प्रकारका विकास निर्माणमा राज्यको मात्रै मुख ताकेर हुँदैन, राज्यको सहयोगको मात्रै अपेक्षा गरेर हुँदैन। हामीले हाम्रो ठाउँबाट, हाम्रो स्थानबाट हामीले सक्ने कुराहरू आफ्नो ठाउँबाट गरेर सरकारको जिम्मेदारी, सरकारको दायित्वलाई हामी कम गर्न सक्छौँ। सो द्याट इज आवर सिभिक ड्युटिज, आवर सिभिक रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटिज. So I have come to the end of this lesson, especially prior conditions of development, which I started in my previous presentation. And so I have given you some tasks here before I switch over to another lesson. So these are very short questions. The first is, write any two prerequisites or preconditions for development. So prerequisites, prior conditions, preconditions, they refer to the same thing. So you can mention any two prior conditions required for development. Another question is, define entrepreneurship. यसलाई हामी उद्यमशीलता भन्छौँ। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई अस्तिको क्लासमा मैले भनिरहेको थिएँ, यो उद्यमशीलता इन्टरप्रेन्योरसिपको व्याख्या गर्ने. Another, what is public participation? Write in a sentence. Next one, in your idea, what is peace? Define in one sentence. भाइ बहिनीहरूको विचारमा शान्ति भनेको के हो? एउटा वाक्यमा यसको व्याख्या गर्ने. Now there is a list of short questions which award you 4 marks in the examination. The first question is here, what is meant by literacy? How is a literate person different from the illiterate one? साक्षरता भनेको के हो? एउटा साक्षर व्यक्ति र असाक्षर व्यक्तिका भिन्नताहरू लेख भनिएको छ. In the same way, what is peace? What should be done to establish it? शान्ति भनेको के हो? शान्ति स्थापना गर्न के गर्नुपर्छ हामीले? Another question, these days RMs means rural municipalities, NGOs, INGOs emphasize, means give importance highly on people's participation. Why do you think public participation is very important in the context of Nepal? नेपालको सन्दर्भमा जनसहभागिता किन महत्त्वपूर्ण छ? आज विभिन्न तहहरूले अथवा विभिन्न संयन्त्रहरूले हैन, ग्रामीण अथवा गाउँपालिका, नगरपालिकाहरू, एनजिओ, आइएनजिओ सबैले जनसहभागितालाई प्राथमिकता दिएको छ. किन होला? यसको पनि एन्सर खोज्ने प्रयास गर्नु होला विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू. यु क्यान कन्सल्ट योर सिनियर मेम्बर्स अफ द फ्यामिली, यु क्यान ह्याभ डिस्कसन विथ योर प्यारेन्ट्स, and even you can have discussion with subject teachers, school teachers to find out the answers. Okay, now I'm going to start the first lesson of another lesson of Unit 2, lesson also 2, and the topic is infrastructure of development. अब म विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू युनिट 2 अन्तर्गतको दोस्रो पाठमा प्रवेश गर्दैछु. हामीसँग थोरै समय छ विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू. So let's talk about what is infrastructure. पूर्वाधार भन्छौँ हामी. पूर्वाधार भनेको के हो? यसको परिभाषातर्फ हामी जाउँ. So here you can see the definition of the word infrastructure. The services needed for a country to run smoothly and for economic and social development to take place are the country's infrastructures. हैन, हामीलाई नभई हुने अति आवश्यक सेवाहरू र यी सेवाहरूले हैन विकासलाई स्मुथली सुमधुर गतिमा अगाडि बढाउँछ. हैन, आर्थिक र सामाजिक विकासलाई यसले सम्भव बनाउँछ र ती न्यूनतम सेवा सुविधाहरूलाई हामी के भन्छौँ त भन्दा इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स. In the same way, there are some other definitions. You can note down any one of it. The basic services or facilities that are essential for convenience and betterment of human life are infrastructure of development. पूर्वाधारसँग सम्बन्धित यो अर्को पनि परिभाषा यहाँ हामी देख्छौँ. आधारभूत सेवा र सुविधाहरू हैन, जुन चाहिँ नि विकासलाई जसले सम्भव बनाउँछ, विकासलाई जसले चाहिँ नि सजिलो बनाउँछ, सहज बनाउँछ र मानव जीवनमा नभई नहुने कुराहरू हुन् है भनेर पनि यो अर्को परिभाषा छ. In the same way, there is another definition. Various means, resources, facilities. You can mark the word means, resources, facilities or services which are essential to bring positive transformation in a society are called infrastructures. So dear students, we have already studied development always means positive transformation. So all these means resources, facilities and services which contribute, right, to bring positive transformation in a society are called infrastructures. In other words, these are basic structures of development. Again, in other words, we can define infrastructures. Infrastructures are also known as prerequisites, as the basic things that are must, means very important for the smooth functioning of a society. Okay, now let's have discussion over importance of prerequisites. विकासका पूर्वाधारहरूको महत्त्वतर्फ अब हामी जाँदैछौँ र पहिलो महत्त्व भनेको डेभलपमेन्ट अफ इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स हैज सेभरल बेनिफिट्स डाइरेक्टली एन्ड इन्डाइरेक्टली. विकासका पूर्वाधारहरूको प्रत्यक्ष अप्रत्यक्ष धेरै नै फाइदाहरू छन्. तीमध्ये केहीलाई मैले यहाँ लिस्ट गरेको छु विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू. The first one is some specific importance are given here. They help for the transformation of a society. समाजको रूपान्तरणमा सहयोग पुर्याउँछ. They help for the establishment of peace in a nation. राष्ट्रमा शान्ति स्थापनामा सहयोग पुर्याउँछ. They help for the economic blooming. आर्थिक प्रगतिमा हैन यसले सहयोग पुर्याउँछ. In the same way they help for the upgrading of the living standard of people. आम जनताहरूको जीवन स्तरलाई उकास्ने काम गर्छ, त्यसमा सहयोग पुर्याउँछ. दे हेल्प फर द डिसएमिनेसन अफ न्यूज, भ्यूज एन्ड रिभ्यूज. यी विकासका पूर्वाधारहरूले आम जनताहरूका विचार, समाचार हैन का कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ नि तर्क वितर्कका कुराहरूलाई आम जनताहरूसम्म अथवा देशैभरि पुर्याउने काम गर्छ. दे हेल्प टु प्रोस्पर साइन्स एन्ड टेक्नोलोजी व्हिच वाइडेन्स द होराइजन अफ नलेज. यसै गरी यी पूर्वाधारहरूले विज्ञान र प्रविधिका कुराहरूलाई व्यापक बनाउने काम गर्छ र यसले हाम्रो ज्ञानको क्षितिजलाई पनि फराकिलो बनाउँछ. एन्ड लेट्स हेभ डिस्कसन ओभर हिन्ड्रान्सेस, ओके, अर अब्स्टेकल्स फर इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर्स डेभलपमेन्ट. अब विकासका पूर्वाधारहरूलाई अवरोध पुर्याउने, बाधा पुर्याउने तत्त्वहरू के हुन् त भन्नेतर्फ हामी जाँदैछौँ. पहिलो पोलिटिकल इन्स्टेबिलिटी, राजनीति अस्थिरता. एनदर पुअर विल पावर एन्ड कमिटमेन्ट अफ द लिडर्स. नेतृत्व तहमा रहेका मानिसहरूको कमजोर इच्छा शक्ति र समर्पण. पुअर प्लान्स एन्ड पोलिसिज अफ द गभर्नमेन्ट. सरकारका कमजोर नीति योजनाहरू. पुअर इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन अफ प्लान्स एन्ड पोलिसिज. एक त योजना र नीतिहरू नै कमजोर र त्यसको कार्यान्वयन पक्ष पनि कमजोर हुनु. डिफिकल्ट टोपोग्राफी. हाम्रो देशको भूगोल पनि धेरै जटिल छ. We have studied, we have read so far as the topography of our nation is concerned, especially highlands, right, Himalayan region and so many other parts of the world. The topography is quite challenging. त्यसै गरी पोभर्टी, गरिबी पनि अर्को हो. ल्याक अफ स्किल्ड ह्युमन रिसोर्स, दक्ष जनशक्तिहरूको अभाव, राइट. वाइड स्प्रेड करप्सन. अब भ्रष्टाचारको त कुरै छोडिदिउँ विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू. इन द सेम वे डिपेन्डेन्सी अपन फरेन कन्ट्रिज. हामीले फन्डका लागि, सहयोगका लागि, साना साना कुराको लागि हामी विदेशको सहयोगलाई ताक्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. सुपरस्टिसियस बिलिफ्स एन्ड रिलिजियस अर्थोडक्सी. त्यसै गरी हाम्रो समाजमा अन्धविश्वासहरू, त्यसै गरी धर्म र धार्मिक कुराहरूसँग जोडिएका अन्धविश्वासहरू पनि यो तगारो हो. अनइक्वल रिप्रेजेन्टेसन अफ पिपल इन मेन स्ट्रिम पोलिटिक्स एन्ड डेभलपमेन्ट. र त्यसै गरी देशको मूल राजनीतिक धारमा हैन असमान राजनीतिक संलग्नता है, समाजका हरेक धर्म, जात, भूगोलका मान्छेहरू पुग्न नसक्नु. Okay, so now here I'm going to talk about some infrastructures of development. The first one is education. We know here these pictures also provide you clear image about education. In the same way health. Okay, next one electricity. You can see here these are the infrastructures of development. Okay, communication, transportation. In the same way drinking water. Okay, human resources. We have different types of human resources, skilled, unskilled, semi-skilled. In the same way, natural resources have also great and important role. Commerce and trade, they are also very important infrastructures of development. Okay, as well as public participation. Okay, so dear students, I have come to the end of my today's presentation, and next time I will again connect you with rest of the subject matters with the lesson in 5 structures of development. And stay home, stay safe, remain connected to us, keep on watching Makalu television, and at the same time, you also have to connect yourself with online classes which have been managed by your school. So remain in touch with your subject teachers. Thank you very much.